Lord have mercy, Justin.
This is right, baby. It's the Mind Your Business podcast. Basketball season is over. Over. National Championship, Michigan. So that means one thing, Alan. One thing and one thing only.
What does it mean?
Baseball is back.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, baseball has kind of been back, but this is springtime, right? We got hot dog smell in the air. Peanuts going everywhere.
What?
Yeah, peanuts going everywhere.
Whew.
Yeah, this is kid program, Alan. Kid program. This is Mind Your Business podcast. We're happy to have you back. Joining me today is Mr. Keith Nelon himself. If you're wondering where Bart Cole is going to be, he is going to be here. All right, he's here in the building. He's going to be making a special appearance later on in the show.
Yes.
We got some big things to do in this show. But first, let's talk a little baseball. Got my guest in here today. We got the middle school head coach, Mr. Coach Bradley Willis, in the house. And we also got the head coach from the Crest Charger high school team, Mr. Coach Adam McFarland, in the house. How y'all doing, guys?
Doing great.
Doing great. Yeah, glad to have you guys. I know we got a lot going on. It's spring break, right? For the county schools, right? But for the high school, got an Easter tournament happening. How's that going so far?
We start today. It started last night, but our first game starts today. We'll play the next 3 days. So
nice.
Get the kids some work in over break. So
yeah. So how is it when you deal with spring break in the middle of the season for you guys? What does that look like for you guys? We'll start with you, Bradley. Because you guys don't even play at all. Like once they got out of school on Thursday, baseball kind of went done until when? You start back up tomorrow with practice?
Practice, yeah. So basically we were off the week before spring break because of the 8th grade field trip. So you deal with that in middle school. So we've been off for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And then come back the Monday from spring break after they've been off for a week and a half and play baseball. So it's a challenge.
That is a challenge. So how do you prepare for what you're going to be leading into tomorrow when you get the kids back? Just one, back into the groove of practice, but also kind of getting them back into everything, the routine of just throwing, their bodies kind of being back in shape to actually play the game.
Right. Well, I mean, it's not a bad thing for their age to have a little break of their body. So we'll just get back to normal stuff, try to do some live stuff, work some pitching in, and just go at it Monday when we go back and start playing.
Yeah, right now, Bradley, y'all are sitting at 6-1-1. Your one loss coming at the very beginning of the season, if I'm not mistaken. And you also tied at the beginning of the season because of the darkness.
Darkness.
Like darkness.
Yeah, no lights at the middle school.
One of the rules that changed is there's no time limit now, but
right.
You ran into the time limit due to the weather because of the darkness.
Right.
Was there any talk about having to pick up that game in an inning to where you left off to try to finish that game so you don't end in the tie?
We could, but it's non-conference, so it really doesn't affect anything playoff-wise. So the Burns coach and I just decided just to roll with it and call it a tie. So,
I got you.
Yep.
I got you. And
if it had been a conference game, it would have definitely been finished.
Yeah, so you start back up on Monday with your game against TJ. And what's the rest of your season looking like after that?
We only have 4 games left until playoffs. So middle school, we only get 12 games. That's the max we can play. Do get a jamboree, but it doesn't count as games. So we'll have 4 games left, 2 of those being at home, 2 on the road, and then we'll hopefully get a 1 or 2 seed in the playoffs. Nice.
Coach McFarland, y'all are starting off pretty strong, 10-3 overall record right now, 7-0 in the conference. That's pretty big for you guys. You're going against the team tomorrow, tonight, as you mentioned, in Piedmont. 1-15 and 1-14 in the conference. When you look at a team like that and you're coming off the spring break, I know you've had practices and the way your team's rolling, especially in the conference. What is in the mindset going into a game like this when it's kind of non-conference, it's kind of a inferior opponent, but what is your mindset coming into a game like that in the Easter tournament?
Yeah, we know that they play in a pretty tough conference, so yeah, they haven't won a lot of games, but I mean, we're not going into it thinking that they're going to be an awful team. I think they're going to have some guys that play baseball, and again, they just play in probably one of the best conferences around in Charlotte schools. And so I think, do I think we're more talented? Yes. But do we have to come play today, especially at Shelby where you're dealing with the bigger field? And, sometimes you get caught up in that and guys are used to balls maybe going out or something like that. And then you end up in a ball game. So we got to come play. They've been playing pretty well. I expect that to continue, but you never know. I do think the Easter tournament is fun because it's kind of baseball in its purest form. We don't have to worry about school. We don't have to worry for a week. Yeah. We get to just kind of focus on playing baseball, and guys have fun with it. And I will say, there's a lot of tournaments around. We've discussed doing other things, but the one thing that this tournament does well is, you get to the end of it, it's kind of playoff baseball. Guys want to win the tournament. It's not just like, hey, we're going to go play 3 games and then take it to the house and whatever happens, happens. So, it means something for our kids to win it. They want to win it. They want to go, we won it last year. They want to go back through it again. So they're excited to play. I hope we come out and play well tonight.
Going back to the middle school level and feeding into the program at the high school, what is kind of the communication between you guys and trying to build the program as you get to that level? And then even in, Keith, you can mention about this with the Boiling Springs Bulldog travel ball kind of being a pipeline. We talked about it a little bit off air, but actually being serious about a pipeline coming into the middle school and getting into the high school. Bradley, I'll ask you, what is one thing as a coach that you would want them to be kind of have the reins on a little bit better coming into the middle school program if they played baseball before, and not their first time just trying out and see if they can make the team or not?
That's a good question. I think the main thing in middle school is probably the maturity level. People don't realize how big of a difference from 8th grade is to a 6th grader. Yeah. The maturity level, but we have a lot of kids who come in and they play on all these teams, but they still don't know the basics. I think base running's crucial. A lot of kids just think you just go out there and you're stealing bases, but there's a lot more that goes into base running. Just stuff like that, just the small things that help you out. The last thing you want to do is be coaching on any level and feel like it's day one. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not. It's not elementary baseball. You want kids when they get to the middle school to know pretty much how the game goes, and it helps you out in that way.
No fundamentals.
Yep.
Yeah, know the fundamentals of baseball.
Yep.
Yeah. Coach McFarland, what would you say as far as moving from the transition of middle school to high school that you would see more fit for them to be kind of more prepared for in that level?
They're going to keep the same thing he's talking about. We want them to keep progressing in their baseball IQ. And I don't think it's anything that is done wrong before they get here. It's just that, as they get older, we need them to have a little bit more IQ into the game of baseball and understanding situational stuff. And, base running is one of those. Defensively, learning how to hold runners on, those kind of things start becoming more and more in play in the high school game. And, you probably, I think he probably realizes this too, but the middle school bats are a lot hotter. So they have to, the game of baseball at the high school level can't just kind of be a bash game, which sometimes it can be at the middle school just because, again, bats are hot. The younger groups play with hot bats too, and then they get to BB Core for the first time, and you got to kind of go back to you got to play small ball sometimes. You got to take advantage of guys that allow you to run and those type things. So, I don't think it's anything particular that I need them to be more prepared for. I will say the one thing I think our middle school field, and I coached at the middle school too, so I get it. It kind of lends us to some swing issues at times because it's so short down the left field line, and a lot of guys get rewarded for balls that are probably really not hit that well but go out there. And sometimes guys come to us with that's their mentality, like I'm going to get rewarded if I pull, where honestly at our field you get rewarded more when you stay through the middle because right center is the shortest part of the high school, and that kind of teaches you more hitting if you're staying through. So again, it's something we fought for the whole time I've been a part of the middle school program, high school program, everything. It's just, again, these kids, they get used to, hey, I hit a home run, and it was a home run that was hit 255 down the line that,
Big difference.
didn't really help us later on. But,
Right.
but like I said, I think our kids come prepared from the middle school level and ready to go. We just got to keep building on it when they get to us.
Yeah, so talking a little bit more about the game within the game, right? You hear that a lot talked about in football, basketball, but baseball is one of those sports where there's always a game. It's always a game within the game. May it be, what you're doing on a 3-2 count, what you're doing on a 3-0 count, what you're doing to hold the base runner. Are you stealing? Are you, playing it safe? Talk a little bit more about those details as you're looking at the game from not from the perspective of the crowd or the player, but you're looking at it from the coach. I think that's a good insight that everybody wants to kind of get into the mind of the coach during those particular situations. How do you go about those kind of situations, and what does that look like for you guys?
You want to start it off? It doesn't matter. Go ahead.
I don't know. To kind of piggyback on that, I guess, I think I'm sure Adam has that high school tout. The kids these days don't have a very good approach at the plate. We struggle with that at the middle school level. You've got to understand that if you're down 2 runs and you got no outs and the first pitch is up and you hit a pop fly, that does us no good. Your mindset's got to be, I've got to hit this ball hopefully to the right side of the field, move these runners around. And that's something that's helped us out. I think the middle school, we started a quality at bat chart. So basically, if you move a runner with less than 2 outs, or you get a hit, get walked, get hit by a pitch, see 7 pitches in 1 AB, it's quality at bat. So we've got a lot of kids who have bought into that, and that helps everybody's mindset, knowing that your job is not to go up here and hit a home run. Your job is to do a job that you're supposed to do, as far as moving a runner or something like that. I don't know if that really answered the question or not, but
No, it did.
yeah. So, but that's the thing I feel like we got to get better at the middle school level is everybody needs to have an approach when they go to the plate. It's not, I'm going up here to hit a home run. I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for the dugout. If you can ever get a team that plays for each other like that, learns their role, then you'll be successful.
Coach McFarland?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've been doing this throughout out of the course of the last 10, 11, 12 years, whatever it is, and the game is going to dictate a lot of things. For example, we were in a game a couple of weeks ago that I didn't go into it necessarily thinking that we're going to bunt a lot, but as you start doing it, you see how they react defensively, and hey, they're not going to be in position to handle this. And I will say, our guys are not perfect by any means. I do think that, they don't mind saying, hey, if I get a bunt down, I can help our team. And then it may help me too. I mean, I may get on here. We got a lot of athletic guys that like to run. But we struggle with approach too. So, I don't know that anything I do talking to them about approach middle of the AB helps them, but I try to give them reminders, especially, I think guys get caught up at, 3-2 count. Runner on second base, and this is just one that it's one of my pet peeves. Like, a walk really doesn't do that much for us in that situation, but a lot of guys, that's kind of what they're looking for in that situation, and then an umpire rings them up. So I continue to try to remind them, hey, look, I'm looking for you to drive a run in here. If you walk as a byproduct because he threw something that was terrible, that's fine. But don't leave it in his hands in those situations. I think our umpires do the best they can, but we're not talking about a major league zone here. I mean, they're more likely to ring a guy up. And, you had an opportunity to do something that benefited us. And again, same thing, moving runners over. I mean, we do some BP rounds where, you lose or gain swings based on what you do, whether you're productive in those rounds or not. And some of that's moving runners. Some of that's knowing that, hey, a ball backside here, a ground ball is going to score me a run, or a ground ball is going to move a runner to the third. And sometimes, again, like he talked about, quality ABs, they may not be what you wanted to show up on the stat sheet, but it helps us progress down the line and find a way to win games. Because there's been games where we scored, 10 or 11 runs and really have not hit it that great. But because guys bought into moving the needle, and then, good things happen because of that, then we end up in that position. So I think that's important. But like I said, in game, it's going to vary game to game. There's some games I know we're going to be able to run from the start, and I don't worry about bunting because, pitcher catcher times are giving us that opportunity, and then there's some games that we're not swinging it well, we're facing a good arm, and we've got to do some of that. So like I said, every game is going to change, but in-game situations come up, and we try to handle them the best we can in those.
Yeah, baseball is one of those games, and I don't know how hard it is for you guys, especially middle school level, even high school level, kind of piggyback on what you guys are talking about, quality ABs and stuff like that. Baseball is one of the games you can get in the Hall of Fame being successful rate about 35% of the time, 30% of the time, right? And it's hard for a young guy to get that kind of mindset. Like, it's not about I'm hitting home runs left and right. That small ball game like you guys talked about, the singles, the moving runners over, taking a walk if it presents itself. Is it hard to keep those guys in that mindset instead of being like, I want to be the hero, I want to be the big man on campus type of mindset? Is it hard to keep those guys in that mindset?
Middle school level, yes.
Yeah.
I will say yes at the middle school.
They got to buy into the team.
Just like
that takes you buying into the team.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to buy into the team.
Yeah.
Especially at home, like Adam said. I mean, everybody knows we got a short porch, and we just in BP every day we're behind the fence picking up 15, 20 baseballs every day. We got it now, or if you hit it, you have to go get it. So a lot of kids will start hitting line drives because they don't want to go chase balls. But middle schools, it's tough there because, like you said, we do have the long ball approach a lot. So we're working daily to change that. So
I didn't realize that about the middle school field. It kind of gets that mindset, almost kind of like if you're playing at the Yankee Stadium.
Right.
Everybody knows that right porch is short, and everybody loves playing at Yankee Stadium because of that. But you also see a lot of flyouts in Yankee Stadium too, where they're in that mindset, even at the big league level.
Sure.
So that's kind of cool. What would you say about that mentality mindset for the older guys?
It definitely depends on the kid, but we have some that they struggle with. I mean, again, it is a game of failure, and obviously I played it for a long time, and I can relate to their issues with that because I felt them too. But the big thing is, if you're going to be successful at this game, you got to be able to flush it. I mean, that bad thing happens, whether it's the ball you swung at in the dirt. I mean, I tell them that all the time. Hey, you can swing it too straight in the dirt. If you get a hit the next, who cares? I mean, it don't matter. Like, you just got to have that mindset to get to the next pitch, the next AB, whatever it is that you're going to, and you got to forget it. And the guys that can do that, tend to get out of holes quicker, and the ones that can't, then it sometimes festers for a while, and they struggle for a while. But I think that's the reason I enjoyed coaching this game. I enjoyed playing it because I think it teaches a lot about life. I mean, you gotta realize that things are going to go wrong sometimes, and you got to be able to climb out of those holes. And I think that does help teach that if you let it. I mean, it can go the opposite way if you don't. I mean, but we definitely deal with it too. I mean, we have some that they're good, they're good, but then we have some that they're mad every time something goes wrong. So
Right.
I think I said that earlier about how the game of baseball, in my opinion, teaches more about life than any other sport. And I've played about every sport.
Yeah.
And I think baseball, because you fail so much, I can say that personally in business in my life, I've failed more than I have succeeded. And because of my failures, it's made me successful because I learned. And that's the same way with baseball. You learn from your mistakes, you learn from your failures, and you got to have a short memory. And
curling, Keith?
even more curling. Absolutely, yeah.
The whole curling, boys.
And I think that's the hardest thing at a young age is we all want to say be confident at the plate. Well, they can't. It's hard for a young player to be confident because they haven't been through enough to be confident at the plate. That takes time. For me in sports, it took me time to get my confidence in anything. Same way in life, same way in business. It don't come automatically. And we expect these kids at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 have all this confidence. And some of them have more confidence than others, don't get me wrong.
Right.
And I think it's a good thing to be confident, but they don't have that life experience. Right. Same way in the game, to really have that confidence to build on. So and that's what even makes, like Adam said, the game makes you love the game or hate the game. It is a tough game, tough sport. I mean, it's tough on anybody involved in it, coaches, players, parents, because we all want to be successful. Yeah. And because it is a game of failures, it's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard. Yeah. It is.
Yeah. I mean, baseball, like you I would just echo again, it is a game of failure. You fail more than you succeed a lot of times at the plate. Hopefully you're not doing that much in the defense side of the ball, but but definitely at the plate for sure. A couple more things that I want to get to before we take our first break. Being at Crest, and we kind of alluded to the other sports with the football program and basketball program and that kind of thing. Football being kind of the majority rules at Crest just because of the tradition and just how it is here in Cleveland County for whatever reason. Does it add a little added pressure for you guys to try to make sure you're maintaining the program at the baseball level as well to be a success? Just kind of recent history, we've had some good success in baseball at the high school level where, we've fallen short in 2017, 2018, right there for a state championship, lost to Northern Guilford, lost to New Hanover. We have actually won a state title in baseball in the high school level. Is what my research shows.
What
in
year was it?
1966.
1966.
Yeah. So, and you guys won a championship 2 years ago at the middle school level. But is there any added pressure? Do you feel any added pressure from the admin side of it, from the fan side of it, from just in general in the community to try to have that program kind of competing at those levels, like the football program, like the basketball program, and whatever the case may be?
Middle school, I don't think there's much pressure at the middle school. I mean, not to sound cocky, but even with Coach McFarland at the high school, the last 8 years I've been there, we expect to win. So it's kind of a, turned into a kind of a thing there. We expect to win, and we've been in the playoffs the 8 years I've been there, and the high school probably has too. So, but at the middle school level, there's no pressure on that at all. I mean, I feel like Crest Middle School is pretty good in all the sports. Man, we won basketball this year in the championship, won football many times, and baseball 2 years ago. It's hard to win on any level. I mean, every win's a big win. And I'm just talking for the middle school. You get 12 games, like I said earlier, and that's it. So you mess up 1 or 2 games, you don't get in the playoffs because there's 4 teams on each side. So, but I don't feel like I coach with any pressure at the middle school level.
Coach?
I don't want to say pressure from any kind of admin side of it. I mean, we have a great support system. That is why sports are successful at Crest in general. But, I played for Coach Hodge. I coached with Coach Hodge. I mean, he was highly successful at that level. I mean, obviously, you alluded to a little bit, didn't quite get over the hump in the championship game, but a very successful coach. So maybe a little pressure, just kind of, that's everybody says you fall in after the guy. I mean,
right.
There's a little bit of that, but I think we've done a good job since we've been there. We still, won the conference last year. We won 21 games. We're trying to make that jump to, all right, now we're there. Let's make a deep run again and try to see what happens. But like I said, no pressure from admin. I mean, fans want to see people win. I mean, I know that. Parents want to see people win.
Yeah.
But as long as I can answer to the kids in the locker room about the decisions we make, then I feel pretty good about that side of it. But, yeah, I mean, it's a great place to be just because we have that mentality of, you are expected to win. So, and that's not a bad thing. But, I don't want to say I feel a ton of pressure from it. But I do know that it is part of the obligation, part of the job that, we need to be successful. So,
yeah.
Well, I see now, just outside looking in, y'all guys are setting the standards now. That y'all are setting the standards to win ball games, and I'll go ahead and make a prediction. I think in the next 5-6 years, Crest will have a state title in baseball. I think we've got some good talent coming up. We got the right coaches in place, and football has kind of shadowed baseball, but I see baseball is fixing to really explode at Crest. I see a lot of talent, a lot of good coaches there. Need more support from the fans. I believe. I mean, I say this the other week when Brad was playing at middle school, went and watched it. Even Coach Chester from Garden Webb come over. He was like, "Wow, this is a great crowd." So the crowds are starting in the same way the high school. When high school amazed me. I've seen the crowd there. It's just if people come out and watch it and support them, and I can get behind them even more like I do football. I see Crest baseball program being right up there with the football program in the future. I really see good things heading that direction for them.
Yeah.
We got to get the right coaches because it starts. I'm a big believer that leadership starts at the top.
Yeah.
You know, and I believe both of these guys have set that standard of we're going out here to win the ball game. You know,
Yeah.
not just to play it, but to win it.
Right.
And you got to have that mentality. You know,
Yeah.
going into it.
For sure.
I think we're on the right path, both programs.
Alan, mark the tape. Mark it.
5, 6 years,
5,
state
6
title.
years,
5,
state
6
title.
years, state title. Mark it.
That Coach Willis sure does sound familiar.
Yeah, he does sound familiar, don't he? So if there wasn't any pressure, now you got pressure, Coach McFarland.
And I'll
5
say
to
another
6
thing.
years.
One thing I was really impressed with, I got to go watch. I know it's a sad situation. A great thing Chris done with the Earl family was the banana ball game.
Yeah.
And the one thing I seen, just outside looking in, they got to pick a hitter.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
they got- and Adam got picked as a
Oh,
hitter.
yeah, we were going to get to that. Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm jumping ahead on
Yeah,
this.
no, you're fine. Go
But
ahead.
Adam smashed it. He
Smashed
went yard
it.
with it. And just
It's all over
Smash
YouTube right
it.
now.
the thing I was more impressed
million
with,
views
it
on
wasn't so
TikTok.
much that he went yard with
Yeah.
it. It was the camaraderie of all them
Oh, yeah.
players coming around him, just having fun, enjoying it. Because it's a game. It's still a game.
still a game.
We all take it too serious sometimes. I know they guys probably do. I do. The players do. But it's still a game.
Yeah.
And I've learned, especially in baseball, it's a game you can't play tight, intense. You got to play it loose and having fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I see it with the young boys when they're not having fun, when they put enough pressure on themselves. And I'm sure kids in middle and high school already have that pressure on them. Is adding more pressure ain't helping them none. Being their cheerleader and encourage them to have fun and be loose, they're going to play a better game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing that with these two coaches, what they're doing. I think they got the programs on the right track. I think we got some great athletes here in Cleveland County, Crest District. So, you know, good, exciting things are going to happen here in the next few years. Already is. I mean,
Yeah.
look at the records now, what
Yeah.
they're already doing.
Yeah.
So it's already coming along because, Adam, you've only been there how long now?
This is my 5th year.
5th year?
5th year.
Bradley, this is your what?
8th season with the team.
8th, but as far as head coach,
Head
it's only
coach.
second
Second head,
season.
yeah.
Because you was with Melton, right? Was
Yeah,
Melton
and
before?
Coach Schufer and Melton.
Schufer and
then
Melton,
Brad
yeah.
Walker for 2 years, I think. Yeah.
So, I mean, you both have only been in the programs for a short period of time and already having, in that short period of time, great success.
Yeah.
So I believe people are seeing it and noticing it now. And hopefully that's what's bringing the bigger crowds out, more support.
Absolutely.
And I encourage all the families and local people, just come support them and stand behind the baseball because, you know, everybody wants to go out and watch the football games. But I'm telling you, it's exciting to go out here and watch this middle school and high school games. It's exciting games. It's fun. We got some good talent out there.
I truly believe this, and y'all can back me up on this before we take a quick break, is baseball is one of those sports that it's meant to be watched in person. It's meant to be watched at the field.
Yes.
You can watch it on TV and kind of get, I mean, I hear people all the time, it's just boring, there's not much going on. But if you're actually at the park and you're watching all of the little games inside the game, the coaches talking to the players talking to each other, the hype of the dugout, stuff like that, that makes baseball what baseball is. And that's why it's the great American tradition.
That's right.
Great American pastime. With that, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more with Coach McFarland and Coach Willis. We got a couple more questions I want to kind of talk. Oh, man, I love it. Just the in and out music is awesome. It's
And we're going to talk
awesome.
some curling, too, right?
Yeah, we're going to get into some curling, too, just for you, Alan.
Yeah.
We'll be back on Mind Your Business podcast. We'll be right back.
Attention home buyers. Call Nelon-Cole Termite and Pest Control before purchasing your new home to avoid getting stuck with extensive damage, typically not covered by homeowners insurance. Nelon-Cole Termite and Pest Control will inspect your home for prior or present wood-destroying insects and moisture. Call Nelon-Cole Termite and Pest Control today to schedule your free estimate at 1-800-7-THE-WEB and receive $25 off any new service from Nelon-Cole Termite and Pest Control.
We're back on Mind Your Business podcast. I thought I was going to get my end music again, but my DJ failed.
He fell on that one. I believe he's coming in late, maybe. Maybe he's coming in late.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
We're back.
There it is.
All right, now
He's a little
I
late.
can get my flow back in.
Yeah.
He wouldn't work. He wouldn't make that skating ring, would he?
He wouldn't. Skating ring was done fired him.
Yeah.
Skating ring done fired him.
We didn't have DJ Bart Cole
Oh,
on it today.
man. Oh,
Backward
man.
skate only. Backward skate only.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, we're back here on Mind Your Business podcast. podcast with Coach Willis of the Crest Middle School Dragons and Coach McFarland with the Crest High School Chargers. They're the baseball. Talk a little baseball. Springtime. It's not just pollen, Alan. It's actually baseball.
It is pollen too.
I mean, it is that too. Do y'all struggle with that out in the field all the time? Cutting the grass. I mean, y'all do it all. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. You do it all.
Yeah, you go.
paint the field.
A lot of people
you
don't see what the coaches do, and that's
They have no idea.
yeah, exactly. Between maintaining the
We can do a
field,
whole podcast.
Nah,
on
that's
that.
definitely true.
and I'd say their average pay comes out to about a penny an hour. What do you think?
Maybe
Does it come out to that?
I don't know.
Does it even come out to a penny hour?
We've been working for a long time.
Yeah. So I mean, these guys are not doing it because of what they're making, for sure. They're doing it because they love the game and what they're doing for community and the kids. I think it's mainly they're doing it for the kids, or they wouldn't be doing it at this level. It's not. It's definitely not for the pay.
Right.
For sure. I have a couple more kind of serious questions to ask you guys and kind of get your thoughts on it. One being, when you're dealing with the students, how do you help them balance academic with sports? Because when you get to the middle school level and especially high school level, really middle school level, that's the kind of their first kind of realization that they get of, if I don't pass, I don't play. Like, there's standards that have to be met to be able to continue to play the sport. It's not like when you can play on travel ball and if your mom or dad says you're good, even though you made an F to go out there and still play, there's regulations that you got to follow when you get to the middle school and high school level. How do you guys balance that?
As far as our team, if a kid needs extra help or he's struggling in class, usually the AD will reach out to me, or even the principal, and such needs help with this, and I just, you give them permission to be at practice late. If they need to miss practice, at the end of the day, school comes first. We're there to win and mold kids, but they've got to, like I said, they've got to pass the class to be on the field. So, and it's not really a big issue. In the 8 years I've been at the middle school with baseball kids, they're usually pretty good as far as, acting right in the class, and most of them have great grades. I know Adam at the high school, he's got a very smart baseball class up there. So it's usually not a big issue with baseball.
Coach McFarland?
Yeah, I mean, well, I teach math, so I'm on the academic side of it in general, but, I have access to their grades. I can see their grades at all times. We have conversations daily if they're needed about stuff, but if I get something from a teacher, then it's pretty quick. They know what happens if that's the case. So, it's not so much if they're struggling, but I mean, if they're doing things that they're not supposed to in class, then it gets taken care of pretty quick. But we have those same conversations. I mean, if they've got work to do, then that's got to come first, because they've got to take care of it. A lot of them have, aspirations to play in college, and, you can't do those things if you're not successful in the classroom. So, we stay on them pretty hard about that, and we do have a great group that mostly does what they're supposed to. But you run into kids that, they're good at baseball, but they struggle in the classroom, and that's okay. It's just we got to find the tools to get them successful in the classroom too, so that they can continue to be successful on the field.
Yeah, I like that. It's not, obviously everybody wants to win, everybody wants to put out a good product, but it's important to. Some of these kids are not going to play baseball after high school. And baseball is not going to be their life. And it's important to have some type of standard to hold them to, because that's what the world's going to hold them to, right? They're going to have a standard to hold up. It may be in the workforce or going into the military, whatever the case may be, whatever path they choose. That standard has to start being set at the middle school, high school level. When we talk about the students and playing multiple sports, where do y'all fall on that? Because you hear it all the time, especially with baseball, or really any sport, but I hear it more so with baseball. Like, I guess all the mechanics that come into baseball with plate discipline, with throwing, and especially if you got a pitcher, you should focus only in that one sport only, even in off season. There's no basketball, there's no football, there's no golf, there's no curling, there's nothing. It's baseball and baseball only.
I heard that.
Where do you guys fall on that kind of mindset? Do you have them wanting to do baseball only, or do you encourage them to do more sports?
As far as me, though, when I grew up as a kid, there was no travel ball. So when it was football season, you played football. When it was basketball season, you went to the park, played basketball. When it was baseball season, you played baseball. So my generation coming up, and Adam's probably too, we played multiple sports. I like kids who play multiple sports. Sometimes they end up being the best athlete on the field. Maybe not as far as the best baseball player on the field, but they're by far some of the better athletes on the field. And I don't have an issue with. And I think sometimes playing baseball all year round is affecting kids' arms and stuff like that. I think everybody needs a break, but if they choose to play baseball all year round, I don't have an issue with it. But like I said, in my opinion, some of the better athletes play multiple sports.
Like when you played, how much was a stagecoach ticket to the park?
Is that like the train thing?
Did your horse have to stop for water?
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
He's not quite as old as you, Alan. Come on, man.
Ain't quite there.
He's not as old as us, Alan. I'm sorry. He's quite
Keep
there
on the
yet.
old switcheroo.
Yeah, you did.
You've lost your skating ring job and your podcast job after
I'm
that.
out. I'm out.
It's over. Coach McFarland, what's your take on that?
I mean, I have zero issue with kids playing other things. We've got quite a few that played football. I mean, maybe some soccer and things like that. And, I do not think it hurts them if they are not playing something. Then we do stuff in the fall, we do stuff in the summer. But summer is more about just weightlifting type stuff, and in the fall we work out some, and then we also play in like a little fall league. But again, if they're playing football, they're playing soccer, whatever, that's their priority. If they want to work it out to try to do some of both, they can. If they don't, then there's going to be no penalty for that. The only thing that I think benefits some, and I do agree that you need to take a break from throwing sometimes, but especially if you're an arm, if you're a guy that's going to pitch for us on the mound, you probably can't just come out in January and that be the first time you picked up a ball in 6 months. And that does happen.
Oh, wow.
It's not, but again, most of our guys that are in those situations, they do the work that they need to, and they start building up to be able to throw, even if they're finishing up football or basketball or whatever. But yeah, definitely no problem. I mean, I played multiple sports growing up. We did get to the point where as you got into Legion stuff, at that point we played 40 games in the fall too.
Yeah.
But there were guys that didn't do that, and they were still successful in baseball. Some of our better guys played football in the fall. So I mean, I don't think it definitely does not have to be a detriment if you don't let it be.
Right.
Yeah. When you talk about the season itself, I mean, Bradley, you and I have talked about this, working together a lot. I don't think a lot of people understand just how grueling the season is, especially if you get into playing Legion ball as well. It's not just, I mean, you're getting to the point to where you're almost playing like a MLB schedule during Legion ball, in the summer months. Like, so kind of take us in the mindset of that. How do you approach that differently if you're involved in Legion? How should players approach that differently? Because it's different than just being in school. One, you're out of school. That's number one. And two, again, you're playing like 2, 3, 4 times a week. A lot of times.
That's not only Legion, you're dealing with travel ball too.
Yeah.
Sometimes Legion's 5 or 6 days a week. But I enjoy Legion a lot. And it's a choice to play Legion. I mean, we always have a meeting at the beginning and like straight up with them, it's going to be a grind. It is like an MLB schedule. I mean, there was days last year where we played 6 days in a row, got on a bus the next morning, went on a trip to, West Virginia and played 4 more games. So, but it's just a grind and you got to be ready for it.
Yeah.
It's tough for me because, when I was coming through, like literally the day after my high school graduation, we got on a bus to go to Dothan, Alabama to play in a tournament there in Legion ball. And I loved it. I would do any of that again. We used to play, 50, 60 games a summer.
Yeah.
And then honestly, the same thing when I was in college. Like it's kind of changed now, but the expectation was you were going to go play in Wood Bat League somewhere. And you'd go play 40, 50 games in a Wood Bat League and then get ready for your fall season and then back to 55 games in college too. So, I mean, but I don't know. I mean, I get it. I do think our kids nowadays, for whatever reason, start getting burned out. But, Legion ball was the best baseball I ever played because, like we talked about, you don't have any school to deal with. You just get to go play baseball. That's kind of the purest form of it, and you don't have to worry about the other obligations. It's just show up to the ball field, do your work, and play. And, I mean, I do think we have a lot of kids that do play. I think some of them miss out on some of that because they think that they need to go other routes, showcase, whatever. And I'm not saying there's not some merit to some of that. But, I think in that search for the next level, they miss out on some of the team aspect that comes with the Legion stuff. And like I said, I owe a lot to Legion baseball. I owe a lot to, my times in the summer playing it. And so I would encourage anybody to give it a try and go play. And if it's not for you, then that's okay. I mean, baseball isn't for everybody. I mean, you don't have to be this person that this is your whole life.
Yeah.
But if it isn't fun and it's not fun at the Legion level, then it's probably not for you. It's probably not going to be fun. So
that's good. That's a good point.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's a good point. So I know we're gonna wrap it up for you guys. Kind of get you guys. You guys got a game tonight at 7. One quick question. I get some rapid fires and the fun part. One quick question for you guys, a little more serious on the serious level or fun, either way. Both of you played the game. What would you say you enjoyed better, coaching or playing?
That's an easy question.
That's easy. Yeah.
Playing was definitely fun.
It's a lot funner.
Yeah.
Lot less responsibilities. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at least you're honest. I mean, some people get in here and the coach is talking like, "Oh, I love coaching these guys so much." Not saying that y'all don't, but that's all they stick to. And it's like, come on, man. I mean, you'd rather be playing.
Yeah, play
Yeah.
Any player
Everybody
say
wants
play.
to play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you try to tell kids their whole life, you're going to miss this one day, and
They don't understand.
and they don't understand it. And then 20 years goes by in the blink of an eye, and you're like, I miss it.
Yeah.
Like I have a son playing now, and like he's that's his social life. You know what I'm saying? That's his people. That's all he's known for the last 8 years of his life was baseball. That's his people. And, I was like, cherish these moments, and because blink of an eye, it's gone, man.
If we had a good DJ, that would have been a perfect time to theme up the "You're gonna miss this."
Yeah, I know. Or even some Whitney Houston or something. He's,
I know, right?
He's asleep. He's asleep over there.
He's gone. He's got his headphones on, acting like he hears us. It's really to block out all the noise. Can't hear nothing we're saying.
I listen to a curling.
I know you are. All right, let's get into rapid fire. Normally, this is the time. This is Bart's moment to shine. He's still here. Bart, do you want to come in, or you want to get involved in this? He's throwing the hands up. I know he's off camera, but he's going to come in just a little bit. We're going to take one more break after we do rapid fire, and we got a big drawing ahead of us coming up, right? I mean, a huge drawing, lots of prizes about to be given out. The drawing is to help support the Boiling Springs Bulldog travel ball team, and that's going to be Bart's going to be involved in that. We're going to get to that. So if you listen to the podcast so far, stick around. Your name could be called.
That's right.
To get a good prize. But let's get into some fun stuff. Some rapid fire questions. All right, baseball. Favorite baseball movie?
Is it multiple choice?
No.
We got multiple choice.
No, man. It's
Gotta say Sandlot.
Always said the natural.
Natural. That's a good one.
I don't know, man. That's tough.
Sandlot.
Sandlot's
There you
great.
go.
I thought Rookie of the Year is kind of cheesy, but it was good.
Yeah.
Rookie of the Year is with the guy, the kid is, launching it, right?
Moneyball's good.
Moneyball?
Yeah.
I heard Moneyball was so inaccurate, it's unbelievable. Well, who knows,
Yeah,
right?
so.
Angels in the outfield?
Angels in the outfield.
I love that one, man. Just the wings.
Yep.
All right. If you were playing today, all right, not back when you were playing today, because each one of you have your own walk-up song, but today, with the new music out, what would be your walk-up song?
Well, that's a tough one. I don't know.
I think if I was playing today, I still would go back to what I walked up then.
Which was?
It depended. It was always a country song. I did We Rode in Trucks a lot, and my thing was I needed to mellow out. I did not need to get hyped up to go swing. I needed to calm myself down.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of the route I went usually. But
Frank Sinatra.
I'm thinking I'm the Problem by Morgan Wallen. Maybe.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, I'm just coming down.
Probably Morgan Wallen for me. Any song Morgan Wallen.
Any song Morgan Wallen.
probably.
All right, cool deal. All right, best ballpark snack. If you're at the ballpark, what you going for if you're at the game?
hot dog.
Hot dog.
Bradley won't say pretzel, I think.
No, I'm thinking
Skittles.
I like nachos, like some buffalo chicken nachos or something.
Wow, Buffalo. Are we at the Braves game right now? What's happening right now?
I need to add that to the menu.
Thinking about the Legion. American Legion, we got.
You go get some nachos or hot dog.
Yeah, we're paying $25 for nachos over here. What MLB stadium, if you could coach one game in, would you choose to coach in?
I would pick the Red Sox.
Really? Fenway. Okay.
I was going to say Fenway.
A lot of tradition there.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's tough. I've been to a few that I would enjoy being in. I think I'd enjoy being in any of them. I'd probably say the Braves just because we're here. I mean, that's if you're gonna pull for somebody around here, that's who most people pull for. And I mean, that's who I'd pull for. So probably the Braves.
I got you. So no Yankee Stadium, huh?
No.
Wow.
Anybody but.
Get out of here with
Wrigley
that.
would be cool too. I've been to a game at Wrigley. Wrigley would be cool.
Yeah. All right. Pre-game ritual.
What?
Easy, Alan.
What was that?
Pre-game ritual now as a coach, and also what you did as a player. What was the one thing that you had to do before you went out there?
I think this game, and he can probably speak to this, is a very superstitious game. So
Yes.
we tend to, whatever we eat as a coaching staff on a winning streak kind of stays what we continue to eat the whole time. So whether it's a slice of Hunt Brothers pizza or last year we ate 11 straight games, a sub from Ingles, and it was just like, man, we're dying by the end of this game. But I mean, like that kind of stuff. And that's kind of the same stuff when I was playing. I mean, I always had something as I got into the box. I did the same every day, but most of the stuff is just keeping. If it's going well, you keep doing it. I mean,
yeah. Coach Willis,
I don't have anything.
you just get up there and go. Just wake up, put your pants on, let's go.
I've never been superstitious. I don't know. I just never have.
Superstitious.
So it's not like one leg's that go first, left or right, one sock on.
Never.
Are you a socks and then pants or pants then socks guy?
What?
It's a weird question, but
Yeah.
Don't worry about my question.
actually probably a mix.
Okay, all right, okay.
I want to know why he wants to know that.
I will say I was better than some of my staff last year because we got to the end of the year, it was 85 degrees, and they're still wearing their like thermal undershirt because we hadn't lost. And I'm like, man, I'm not wearing this today. I mean, we lose today. I'm not wearing this shirt.
We're not going out there like
Well,
that.
I got to say something. How many times have you heard in your baseball or any sports career, we put our pants on one leg at a time? I mean, was that every coach's speech? I remember that from when I was a little up.
They put their pants
They
on
put their just like you do, same way, one leg at a time. Well, sometimes I put two on at a time.
Yeah. I mean, all right. Who is the GOAT? We got the GOAT of football. I feel like it's Tom Brady. We can argue that if you want to. I don't think there's an argument with that. Who do you think the GOAT is in baseball?
That's easy.
All right, Alan, what's easy? Who do you say? Who do you say?
Bob Uecker.
Bob Uecker.
Wow.
That's right. I said it.
He's going way back.
It's tough because my golden age of watching baseball was kind of coinciding with the quote unquote steroid era. But
Barry Bonds. That's
I would say Barry Bonds as far as player. I mean, whatever you say about him, what he did. I mean, just best pure hitter, best player. I mean, I think Barry Bonds. But
I'm with Adam on that.
I could agree with that.
Hard to beat.
Yeah. Derek Jeter was great.
The captain.
The captain was great. So
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be Ricky Henderson.
He was good too.
He was good.
Yeah.
He was good.
too.
good fly.
All right. Better sound. The crack of a bat after hitting a home run, or the pop of the glove in the catcher's mitt after striking out. A big strikeout.
I say the catcher's mitt.
As a coach, probably. I mean, I don't know. Probably, I would be happy with either one if they're helping me. But I will say the absolute best feeling, maybe even in life, is just completely squaring up a baseball. Yeah. Like it's hard to describe that compared to I don't know what I would compare it to, but it feels really good. So.
Yeah. All right, going kind of off of that a little bit more. At 3-0 count, you got your best player up. You letting them hit it and swing it at least, or you telling them to take it?
Depends on what the score is.
I guess that would
It's
go
definitely
down.
situation dependent, but runners on base. I mean, we got guys on. If I'm gonna let them swing.
Yeah.
They screw it up, then they don't get it again. But I mean, I'm gonna let them get a chance at it, especially if I got guys that try to drive in.
The worst thing is when you have a 3-0 count and you don't have the green light and you swing. That's the worst. That's the worst problem.
That means the bench, right? Yeah.
That means the bench. All right, last question. This has nothing to do with baseball, but I threw it in there because I've had a lot of debate about this. Does Navy go with black?
What? Does Navy go with black?
Yeah.
That ain't got nothing to do with Crest colors either.
No, I know. This is just a random question.
No. I say no.
I say if it's a navy shirt, black pants, yes. Black shirt, navy pants, no.
Okay, so a little mix. Coach McFarland?
I don't know. I don't think I'm the right person to ask about anything style-wise.
He's like, I'm just green and gold all day.
See, I know what it is now. Justin's wearing navy. You got black too? No. You got navy
I
and
got
gray.
navy on, but my shoes have. This is what
Okay,
they're
I'll
saying,
tell you what
black.
this comes from.
Yeah,
This
this
is
is-
basically his wife said something to him about what he's wearing.
This is very true.
This is where this comes from now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got an argument before I came on air, and I was like, no, it goes.
I think if you wore that shirt with black shorts, it'd be fine.
See, we
And
normally
That's
get.
what I said.
That's what I say.
That's what okay.
I
So
figured
we're
she'd
all
say
agreeing.
something about him wearing mediums when he needed to wear large.
Come on,
But I mean,
check the tag. It's a large.
And as you get older, you don't care what nobody thinks.
there you go. Yeah.
Check the tag. Check the tag. It's a large. One more question for you, Coach. Going back to banana ball, was that the greatest moment in history for your career?
Whoa.
It was a lot of fun.
Dude, it was a cool moment.
Yeah,
it
a lot of
really
fun.
was a cool moment.
I think in the situation, it definitely was a ton of fun. Now, I mean, I probably had some swings that meant more to me at the time, but that was a big one on a good night, and a night of healing, and it's been a fun moment for sure. So.
Yeah. It was definitely a cool moment to see, man. That was awesome. Guys, I appreciate you coming in, answering some questions, having a little fun. We're going to take another quick break. When we come back, it will be the drawing for the Boiling Springs Bulldog travel ball drawing coming up. That's when Bart Cole's going to get into the podcast. Guys, you are welcome to stay around, hang out with us, help us with the drawing too. We got some great prizes to give away.
You might win that car.
I don't think there's a car.
Oh.
I think there's a gun.
Ah, okay.
Well,
Well, that you can get a car.
True. We'll be back on Money in Business Podcast. The music's back. That means we're back. This is Mind Your Business Podcast. We are back. Again, thank you, coaches, for being a part of this. We're going to get into some prizes, some drawings for the Boiling Springs Bulldog Travel Ball. Now, Keith, show the tickets to the people.
All right, we have about 520 tickets in here.
520.
Yeah, this is from our 10U and our 11U fundraiser to help cover for uniforms and tournaments for the Boiling Springs Bulldogs. We had about 520 so tickets sold. So we was hoping for 1,000, but didn't quite get there, but not a bad start. So I want everybody to see the tickets. We're going to dump them in the bag here. Let me not dump all of them at once.
So
Like the NBA, has one of them been frozen?
none have been frozen.
Okay, all of them are out. Let that sit.
They're
Now
all in the
they're
bag.
and we're going to
There's-
shake it up.
There's no foul play happening here.
That's exactly right. No foul play.
Foul play.
And I think we're going to start with
you
the
like-
first drawing at kind of our least amount. We have a $100 Bulldog Quick Snack gift certificate here to eat at the Great Bulldog. I recommend to go on Thursdays, $5 cheeseburger.
There you go. There you go.
So
You can eat there 20 times.
20 times here, guys.
And there he is, guys. I told you Bart was here the whole time. He's here.
Hey, whose voice is that?
He's here.
So we're going to start off with that Coach McFarland get the first pick here of the night.
Oh, wow.
He's reaching in here.
Oh, wow. No looking.
No looking. This is just random draw.
Here we go.
All right. First name we got is David. What's that last name?
Bradley.
David
Bradley.
Bradley.
Wow.
We will contact all the winners this afternoon, let them know what they won, and they can pick it up here at Nelon-Cole Moisture and Water. David Bradley won the first drawing of the night.
David Bradley.
David at the Crest Quicks.
David Bradley. That might be
That's
the
him.
one. I'm
Could
not
be. Well, at least you don't have to eat Hunch Brothers pizza that day.
sure. All right, our next drawing is for a Nelon-Cole gift bag. In the gift bag, we have a $25 gift card off of any new pest control services, a $100 gift card off any moisture water repair services.
Wow.
We have a hoodie, we have a t-shirt, we have a nice camo hat, pen, notepad. So we're going to go ahead and draw for that now. We'll let
Man,
Mr.
my
Bradley
goodness.
Willis here reach in the bag and see what he pulls out.
Who's winning that, Bradley? Who you got?
David Bradley.
Stanley Crowder.
Dan Crowder.
Stan
All right,
Crowder.
put that- Here you go, Mr. Cole.
Congratulations, Mr. Crowder and Mr. Bradley so far.
So we have 8 more, and everybody that has bought multiple tickets have multiple chances to win.
Oh, that's
We
awesome.
had 6 for 100. So if you bought 6 tickets, you're in for every drawing.
Oh,
$200 Lowe's
You can.
gift card.
So our next one is for a $200 Lowe's gift card. We'll go here to Mr.
So this is
Martin.
Martin.
Oh.
David, draw it out.
this is gonna be.
Everybody likes a Lowe's gift card.
Everybody likes a Lowe's gift card.
Springtime, you need
I'm gonna do a little rummage in here, a little rummage. And that way, I
Mine's
know.
got a fold in it, Justin. Grab it.
Oh, Keith Barty
Keith Barty.
gets this one. Lowe's
That's awesome.
Lowe's gift card.
Maybe that's
Congratulations,
cheering
Mr.
up,
Barty.
Get out of the hospital right now.
Oh well, yeah,
That's
that
awesome.
yeah.
There we go. We have got 3 prizes down. And looks like, 7 to go.
Norris merchandise, $200.
Wow.
$200
Wow.
Norris merchandise. We're going to
Wow.
go ahead and let Mr. Bart Cole pick this one out.
Oh,
Reach in
God.
there.
I told you he was here, folks. Man has made an
Right off the
appearance.
top.
What do you got?
David Bradley.
Chris Hayes.
Chris
Chris
Hayes.
Chris Hayes.
Chris Hayes. Congratulations.
Right.
Go get you some snow bibs
Yes.
for the
All
springtime.
right, what's our next one, Mr. Cole? Oh, here we go.
Oh wow.
We have a signed 2026 Gardner Webb baseball team. I signed this. And everybody, if you're not familiar with Mason Miller, his last few years at Gardner Webb, now he's a professional pitcher there in the Major League.
Put a conch on somebody.
So we're going to draw for the autograph Gardner Webb baseball. We're going to go back here to Mr. McFarland. Let him pick that out. Since he
played at Gardner Webb.
hit many home runs there.
Yeah, he
I
did.
think might even still have the current home run record. I'm not sure.
Did hit some there. Clarissa Hall.
Clarissa
Clarissa
Hall.
Hall.
Hopefully she enjoys this Gardner Webb bat.
I'm gonna beat her husband with it.
There we go. He's not encouraged to beat you.
we don't do it. Yeah. No encouragement
Manage
there.
your own business.
All right, what's our next prize?
S&K Greenhouse.
Oh,
this
man.
is a great dude right here, guys.
Yes,
Great dude.
yes,
People.
guys, go visit SK Greenhouse. They were nice enough to give us a $300 gift
Wow.
card.
300.
Which is
300.
springtime, great time to go get some plants, shrubs.
Man, a lot of
All right,
mums
we're
can be
gonna go
bought.
back to Coach Willis here. Let him pick this out. All right, who is the lucky winner out here?
David Ramsey.
David
David
Ramsey.
Wow.
Ramsey.
David Ramsey.
What a guy. What a guy David Ramsey is.
That is awesome.
He's definitely getting some flowers for his honey.
Mix things up a little bit more.
Magnolia Mill. This one's for the ladies.
Oh, this is definitely for the
Man,
ladies.
$100.
$300. We
We'll get
recommend.
you one item.
Hey guys, any of these local businesses that donate the gift cards, we recommend support them because they are
Yeah.
supporting us and our community. So we
Absolutely.
recommend y'all support.
Absolutely.
All right, we're gonna go back to we're gonna go ahead, Mr. Martin on this one.
Oh,
Let him pick this one out.
all right. Hopefully, I pick a lady. Or, I mean, a husband
Well,
would be.
that'd
I
be
mean,
great.
good.
Maybe
Be
a
good.
husband.
Mother's Day's coming up.
That's true. That's true.
We
You
not
got
put black and navy together.
Tyler Suber.
Tyler Suber.
Suber.
Like
Suber. Suber?
Like Subaru. without-
Sorry, Tyler, I messed up your name there, but Tyler Suber got the win.
S&K Greenhouse.
Wayne added it.
No, that's the Manoleon. He got the
Oh,
Manoleon.
Magnolia Mill. Awesome.
Yeah.
So what's the next prize, Mr. Cole?
Mason
Now
Miller
here we got.
autographed.
Does anybody know where Mason Miller's pitching at now?
Pittsburgh?
Anybody?
Japan.
San
Pittsburgh?
Diego
Padres.
Oh, the Padres. The Padres.
San Diego
Gardner
Padres.
Webb grad.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Mason Miller signed ball. These are hot right now. They're going for several $100s on eBay on up. So you got a nice.
I would give thousands.
And what makes this
I got one. Do you want me to go get it for you?
this is also the American Legion Diamond Baseball.
Oh, wow.
That adds value to it.
It does.
Nice.
All right, we're going to
It
let Mr.
does.
Cole go for this one. Let me mix these up a little bit more. All right, reach in there and see who wins the Mason Miller ball.
Well, that's a small handwriting. Michael Sailors?
Michael
Sailors.
Michael Sailors.
Michael Sailors.
Michael
Congratulations
Sailor.
on the base. Hopefully he's a baseball fan.
Congratulations, Michael.
Now we're getting there. Where we at now? Oh, we're
Oh,
big.
my gosh.
Now this is old school for people that might know the Washington Redskins. This is the Diesel, Joe Riggins signed jersey and frame. These are typically going around $500 to $1,000 right now.
Just the frame is worth $350.
Absolutely. So anybody that is football,
What a prize. What a
What
prize.
All right. So who wants to pick this one? We're gonna let Mr. McFarland pick this one here.
Oh, yeah.
And guess who get Alan? We're gonna make you the grand prize drawing.
Oh.
I thought you were going to say the winner. Yeah.
Austin H. Austin H. Congratulations.
Austin H.
Austin H. We got to figure
Redskins fan.
Yeah. Does it have a phone number on there?
We do have a phone.
Okay, okay, all right. Because
We'll
Austin
contact
H.
everybody
Yeah.
at the end of the episode.
Oh,
We got-
H.
We got
Yeah,
one
a lot
left.
of Austin H's out there.
All right, this is the grand prize.
This is it?
This is a what party? What we got?
Whoa! Whoa!
A Ruger 45 party.
This is how you get a car.
Now you must be 18 and
He must be 18.
and a legal citizen and pass the background check to receive this
Say hello to my little
ball.
friend.
If the bat doesn't do the job, this will.
All right, Alan.
Alan, come do
Don't
it.
go, well, wait a minute.
No, Alan.
You going to come around or can you?
Alan coming
Come
around.
around, come around.
Yeah, don't let
This might be
Alan.
the first time Alan's ever been
We're
on
gonna
camera.
get Alan.
It is.
This is Alan.
Oh, wow.
There it is. There it is. That's the guy behind everything.
That's it. This is my man behind the scene.
All right, the lucky winner. We got Brandon Nealon.
Oh, my goodness.
Pulled it random.
He pulled it.
He pulled it.
Wow.
If I've never said, man, we're going to have
I'm
some.
trying to let everybody know.
This is-
not.
Man's got
Here comes the comments of controversy if I've ever seen
Where's
it.
that 20 I was promised? Keith?
And here's the ticket. I'm gonna pull the tickets back in there so everybody knows this was just random draw. Luck of the draw. Hey, if you bought the tickets, guys, that's what it's all. We appreciate everybody
Yeah.
supporting it.
Absolutely.
And guys, we absolutely would like for everybody to support Crest Middle and high school baseball. Go out and watch a baseball game and enjoy it. Especially this now we have some nice weather.
Yeah.
And spring break, no better time. Go out and support the Chargers tonight over at
Tonight, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Playing Piedmont, first round
Yes, sir.
for you guys in the Easter tournament. So looking for another championship there. Coach Willis, I appreciate you coming on. Coach McFarland, again, thank you guys
Thanks
so
for having
much.
us.
Keith, I appreciate you doing what you're doing with the Boiling Springs Bulldog Travel Ball.
Yes.
For everybody who bought a ticket, again, they can't thank you enough. That goes into helping them with uniforms and everything else they need to have a successful program in the travel ball scene as well. For all the winners out there, congratulations. That last one is going to cause a little controversy. We know, but congratulations to all the winners, guys. I appreciate you listening to Mind Your Business podcast. It's been awesome. Did you guys have fun?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Awesome, awesome. Well, good luck tonight.
Thank
Good
you.
luck on the rest of the season, guys. Hope to see great success with your programs. And, guys, we'll be back with Mind Your Business podcast with new episodes coming up soon to you. Alan, ain't that right?
That's it. That's
Bart,
it.
you going to be back?
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
We're not the Terminator.
We're always coming back. Oh, that's the out music. That means I'm over. I'm out.
You're on your third strike.
I know. I have struck out.
Game over.
Game over. Have a great night. See you soon. This is Mind Your Business podcast.
They're everywhere. Your yard, your kitchen, your bedroom. Invading your home and property, spreading disease, and destroying everything in their path. If you don't act, they'll multiply, crawling ever closer to you and your family. The only thing they fear is the web. Nelon-Cole Termite and Pest Control. Call today for their new service special and save $25. Bugs, beware of the web.